how's your sleep? Sleep is so important to optimal health, but the frustrating thing about sleep is if you aren't sleeping well and you try harder, that oftentimes doesn't help. The key to sleeping better is to figure out why you're not sleeping in the first place. There's two common problems that I see with sleep. One is a problem with sleep initiation, trouble falling asleep. Sometimes our mind's racing, it's just hard to slow the mind down. And sometimes the things that we're doing before bedtime are very stimulating by like watching the news or looking at our phones, and that can make drifting off to sleep challenging. But the problem that I see more commonly is a sleep maintenance issue. It's where we fall asleep easily, but we wake up before we would like to and can't get back to sleep. And that is a little bit of a harder problem to solve. Oftentimes, it can be because the cortisol is spiking, the stress hormone is spiking before it's supposed to. It's supposed to spike in the morning and allow us to wake up and be full of energy to start our day. But if it spikes too early, that awakening can happen in the middle of the night. So, the way to fix that is diagnosing it and then restoring appropriate adrenal function. Other reasons that you can wake up in the middle of the night can do with all of the repair work that your body is doing at that time. So, between 1 and 3 in the morning is a really common time for our body to be detoxing us of all the toxins that we've been exposed to. So, if we're putting a huge load on our liver, that can lead to a sleep problem. And also, if our blood sugar is dipping too much in the middle of the night, that can create a stress response, which can cause us to wake up too early as well. So, first of all, try the things that you can do on your own, right? So avoid blue light exposure before bed, avoid watching something extra stimulating before bed, like the news, avoid looking at your phone right before bed. Dim the lights earlier in the evening, and keep your sleep and wake times steady. That can really help. Another thing that can really help is to get outdoors and out of the artificial light in the natural light first thing in the morning to restore your normal circadian rhythm. If that isn't working, I recommend starting looking at the adrenals. We have a free adrenal quiz on our website. Take that quiz to see if maybe your adrenals are the reason that you might not be sleeping well. And if that isn't it, we'll have to dig even deeper. But sleep is so important. I think a minimum of 7 hours is crucial for optimal health, and many people need even more than that.